some Warzone solo gameplays that I got recently on stream, showing you guys how I played and yeah, what you guys can do to improve, things I could have done better, stuff like that. Starting off with a fantastic start off the break, we get absolutely fried. So when we watch the kill cam, just a big kind of start here. I like to watch the kill cam because I like to see where I went wrong with. So I was trying to improve, and that's a perfect example. So right there, honestly, it was just a careless landing, nothing crazy, but there was no need to land there when I could see a player behind me, or if I was going to land, try to land a bit safer where I have a bit more cover. So really careless start there, but it's all good. Let's move on to the second bit and see what we can do here. So as we go across, again, nothing crazy. We're just going to loot up for a little bit. Maybe we can forward this slightly until we get into some action. So again, same thing. We're just going to loot up. We're going to loot up, and let's kind of go through to our first gunfight. So right now we're going up top. I can't actually see anyone, but I could hear someone earlier, okay? So we're going to go through. I'm going to try to keep it just for the action for you guys. So let me try my best to do that. So right now, we obviously knew somebody was around that area. We're going to go across and see what we can do here. So we're going through. We're just looting. We're looting. So right now, I probably heard him or something. Obviously, I'm skipping the boring bits. We go through. And if somebody's up top right now, what I don't want to do is I don't want to sprint up the stairs, okay? Because I know he's going to be pre-aiming me. So you see, we're taking our time. Instead of sprinting, I'm going left, going right, and there he is. Now, the first thing you want to do is get your crosshair based on him. So we get our crosshair where it needs to be. We aim in and we strafe, okay? Again, I end up losing that gunfight. I actually remember this one. And when I watch it back, you can see it was really, really stupid for me to lose that. That was one of those gunfights where, to be honest, I should have won that. It was simply just me missing a few shots at the end. Honestly, he hit some really good shots, but right now when I aim in, I end up shooting him. Now I'm not gonna lie, he melted me. I think the big thing that he did really well is he got the headshot. Again, watching that back, I think that was a bit harsh. Looking at that gun, he probably just hit some good headshots, but I still feel like that was a bit unfortunate. It is what it is. So right now, really poor start. We're literally having no kills, no momentum, nothing what we can work with. So we're gonna go through and see how we can regain. At this point, I'm like, right, I like to go for high kills. So my first thing is, okay, we need to just attack some people. Like, I don't really care about the loot right now. We need to get some, like, any weapon and just start attacking people. And as you can see, the cash flow starts to come. So when you're in a situation like this, you can see right there, we literally got 6k. So the amount of people that I'm watching and coaching that I think take way too long to loot. Right now, we're on the back foot. I took too long at the start. We end up dying twice. So I need to get aggressive here. We spot the other player, we take him out. So right now, that's 2 players down. There's a third. If we look at that pink, he's going to be by the buy. So immediately, we're going to go through. We're going to armor up and get aggressive. We're going to get aggressive. There's a player in front of me. We're going to put the mine down. I don't think I should have put the mine down. Again, I think I misplayed that. And what you're seeing right now is just a lot of obvious plays. I end up dying here as well. It was just really obvious stuff there. And I was quite annoyed at myself for putting the mine down. It was just such a misplay. But again, we're down now. We've got 2 kills and 3 deaths. So we're going to go through. There's a player in front of me. We're going to try landing there. Now, at this point, I only have a pistol. And obviously, I've got 10 seconds left on my timer. So we're going to go through, see if I can dive across, get some weapons. We get the first weapon, going to go through, and we end up kind of trying to find this player here. But right now, you're seeing 2 kills isn't anything crazy, but if you can stay with me, we're going to go through how we can kind of regain and make some progress. So again, I'm going to take my time using my sound cue. The guy's actually out in the open. We're going to snake him and take him out. So right there, you always want to be cammering the opponent. This was a really good example of just cammering. So for you guys that aren't really familiar with the concept, cammering is like right now, you see how we're snaking, right? We go across, you see right now we spot the opponent, okay? What you want to do is you want to snake them. So we go through. Right now I'm reloading. So he has the advantage in terms of he's looking at me. So instead of going for the shot immediately, I'm going to go into prone. Now, when I peek up, okay, when I run forward like this is called snaking. So as I snake like this, I see him a second before he sees me. So I'm able to get the kill because on my screen, I see him. On his screen, he's pre-aiming, waiting for me. But because I got the snake mechanic off, because I snaked him, I end up killing him before he even sees me. So we're going to rewind and go through that again. I spot the opponent there. I can obviously hear him. I know he's around there. We wait. We take our time. As we're armoring up, we start snaking. We go through. We get the kill. So make sure you snake in scenarios like that. Really effective stuff there. Again, we get some cash going. Now I'm on 5k. There's a player in front of me. You really want to get these easy kills when you can. So the players in front of me, you see we're going behind cover, we make him one shot and we get the kill. Okay, starting to get a bit of momentum now. We're on 5.5k, nothing crazy, but it's enough to get something going here. There's a buy near us. Let's see if we can go through and get some more kills. So we're going across now. We're on 4 kills. Just going to keep on forwarding it until we get some more action. And this is where I think we start to kind of rack up the kills. So I personally like to snipe. So we go through with the car 98. There's a guy on the edge of the zone. We're going across. I want you to just really look at the map here and see what's going on. I'm at the edge of the zone and I'm just trying to find some opponents. I didn't even see that guy. I didn't see him, but we go through. We end up snaking it. Again, he's out in the open and we just get behind him. Now in that scenario, could I have like reloaded? So could I have like armored up? Absolutely. But you see how he's not looking at me? This was my kind of chance to push him. Because he wasn't looking at me, I was like, okay, instead of armoring up right now, let me pause it. Instead of armoring up right now when he made me weak, I'm just going to go for him. So we go through, we're behind him, we get the weapon out, and we get the kill. And now, as I reposition, I'm definitely going to start armoring up. So we go across, we go into the safe area. I wanted a bit of a safer rotation instead of going on the outer skirts. This way is a bit more cover and stuff like that. And there's a buy station. So we go across, we get a UAV. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Let's look at the minimap together. There's somebody on my right. So right now, we're going to go through, and we're going to probably go for that player. I mean, I end up getting that kill first. Okay, so the player behind me, I probably would have gone for him. Obviously, this isn't a live comm. This is kind of just watching it back and giving my thoughts, but I probably would have gone for that guy just because he's edge of the zone. But right now, we have some momentum, okay? We're at a scenario where I've just got a lot of confidence now because we have our weapon. We have a good area. We've got good rotation. We've got a UAV and stuff like that. So we're going to back away slightly. So there's the first player. So first we go through, we end up sniping the first player in the building. We end up taking him out. Really good shots. Now the second player, if you look on the minimap, it shows him above us, right? So can you see the arrow above? That means he's above us. So we're going to go through, waiting for him, trying to camera him, and there we go. We see him right now. So instead of shooting him straight away, I'm going to try to get out of the way just to camera him. So we go through, we make him weak, instantly reposition and armor up. Same exact concept. But now look at the map. There are 4 people around me. So let's go through. Let's take our time. This first player, we're going to try cameraing him. Really good shot. So right now, the opponent is aimed in, okay? This was a bit risky, but we go to the right, we shoot him. As soon as I shoot him, I move out the way because I thought he was pre-aiming me. So I tried to get the shot and just get out of the way. Ends up working out. We end up downing him. Obviously, he's got self-res, so let's go for the finish. I mean, don't know what happened with that throwing knife, but it's all good. Same thing. We're keeping the cash flow up now. Although I'm at the edge of the zone, we're keeping the cash flow up. We're getting constant with it. We're trying to get aggressive. We're trying to make some plays. So we're going across. I have a sniper. I'm very confident in my sniper shot, especially with the high ground. So that's all we're trying to do right now. We're trying to get some kills. Player out in the open right now, really important. He's gonna get his weapon, so we're just trying to wait for a second, trying to get that easy kill. Now at this point, there's someone below me. We jump off again using the right weapon. So right now, what's the play? Well, while we're fighting someone else with a sniper, this player is basically below us. We can hear him. So as we go through, I'm like, right, let me see what I can do here. Oh, I'm trying to fool this slightly. Doesn't work. Anyways, all good. So yeah, right now we're fighting someone else. This guy's right below me. So I'm like, let me just jump off with my submachine gun and camera them. I'll be honest, most of the time the fights in Warzone, the fights themselves aren't that hard. Most of the time you play players, they're not going to be that great. So you really just want to use some sort of movement and you're going to win like 90% of your fights. When you do play a good player, it will be a bit of a challenge and you'll see that good player. But to be honest, most of my gunfights, I feel like I use like a slide or just like a drop shot. And honestly, I'm able to win most of my 1v1 gunfights. For me, the biggest kind of, not problem, but the biggest obstacle in Warzone is just making sure your pacing's up to scratch. And when I'm playing teams, just making sure I'm holding the advantage. The same thing here in solos, I find it very easy to get the kills because we go through and you just want to keep the pressure on them. So we go across. Now, obviously, there was someone around here. He's probably got his loadout because I can't see him anymore. So he might be on Ghost or something like that. So we're going across, seeing what we can do. We're keeping that high ground. Very important. Keep the high ground, see if we can find anyone. And this is where I think I could be a bit better on these rotations because right now I have not got a clue where to go. But again, using mobility, we're going to find some action. So we go across. Looking back at this game, honestly, if I had a better start right now, I probably would be at about 15 kills. So it's not too bad. And this is really interesting because now we land on this opponent. Let's see what happens. So we go across. We know he's around here. I can hear him. And I'm just trying to find him. I'm just trying to find the kill. And there he is. I just saw him briefly through the window. So right now, watch with me and watch what happens. So right now, you see how I see him briefly in the window? This is so important. I'm now going to slide and get that first shot. So now I've made him weak, okay? I really want to show you guys this bit. In this scenario, all I'm trying to do, okay, is split the gunfight into 2. First, make him weak, and then challenge him. So we go through and make him weak. Now I'm in cover, and I know this, okay? If I slide out and have a normal gunfight, I should win it because he's weak. So we slide out. He's not really looking at me. Now, all this stuff he did, I would have killed him regardless, even if he was a good player, because I got that slide off, because I made him weak. So he did what he needed to do, but we were able to get the kill first. We go across, same thing. We're going to reposition and armor up. Right now, really good stuff here with a sniper. What you don't want to do, okay, is when you're sniping, you don't want to chase shadows. You want to shoot where they're going to be. So right now, I know this player is going to go forward. So I'm waiting and I hit him as he runs forward. Really good shot here. Same thing here. We shoot him, we wait around the corner and we make him weak. But you just want to be very careful with a sniper. You want to use this marksman rifle the way it's supposed to be used. It's a very quick, very aggressive sniper. It's not like a old school kind of like sniper where you're sitting there hard scoping. No, you could be quick with this and really utilize it at that close range. So let's go across and see what happens there. We're pushing through, can't really find anyone. What are we on? 12 kills right now. Let's just fast forward it slightly. Okay, so now we get a bit more action. Let's kind of back off slightly and see what happens. So right now I could probably hear some people. This guy lands right in front of me, okay? As I go through, I see 2 people. My first thought right now, honestly, is to clean these kills up. These kills should be very, very easy. It should simply be going through and cleaning it up. So you see we made this guy 1 shot and we got the second. I wish I was a bit quicker there. Instead of shooting, maybe go to the stairs, because I feel like I could have got both of those kills, but it's all good. Right now, the bounty is also in this area, and that's where I'm going through next. So you can see, right, the last, like, I'd say like minute, it's all about the cash flow for me. It's all about going through and getting the cash flow up. So I don't know why I rewinded that far. My apologies. I'm kind of getting used to this new software, but we go through, we take out the first player. Instantly we get the cash, back away, and all I'm thinking right now is, okay, let's go to the bounty, let's get a UAV, let's keep the game up. So we go through. Now the bounty is obviously coming towards me. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to go across. I'm going to slide out. As I slide out, we see him right there. So I have a few things right now. Just based on reaction, obviously now I'm pausing it. I have more time to think. But based on reaction, my first thought is probably to move my crosshair right and either jump or drop shot. So we go through, we end up jumping, and that's exactly what happens. So right now we back off again. We make him weak. We slide at him because he's 1 shot. When they're weak right now, because this player's weak, okay, I know he's hiding, but I'm going to slide at him. The way he slid at me was because he thought I was going to challenge him. So he wanted to kind of get the edge over me. But because he's so weak, we're able to go through and get the kill. Now, looking at the bounty, I don't think that's him. So we go across into cover. This player's there. So we're going to do the snaking that we spoke about earlier. So we're going to snake it. We're going to snake it. Go through. We hit a really good shot there. We don't kill him, but we hit a good shot just to get him away. Actually, I think we did kill him. Look at the kill feed. Yeah, I think we ended up killing him there. Really good shot there. I think he must have jumped off or something. But again, just creating space for ourselves. I feel like so many people focus on just the kills, where sometimes creating space is good enough. Right now, $14,000. I know myself, I love a UAV, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Go through, going to get a UAV. Okay, I end up getting a self-res as well. That's pretty interesting. I don't normally do that. I normally go for 2 UAVs, but I'm okay with getting a self-res. Slide up again. A little bit fortunate, I'm not gonna lie, but one thing I was trying to do in that scenario was, as I shot him, I was backing off as like an insurance policy, because I wasn't sure if he was going to kill me, so I wanted to back off and create some space. Right now I want you to focus on my crosshair and what I'm doing. Okay, this player's on the left, he's obviously underneath us, so we're going to push through. We're going to slide down here, camera the shit out of him, jump backwards. So if you guys are trying to improve, my honest advice is have as many of those gunfights as possible. Just go into games of solos and literally just have gunfights. Like, this is such a good example. I only got to this level by having so much like repetition. So right now, I know he's on my left. So I'm going to slide down. As I slide down now, he's looking at my shadow, okay? So he's now going to look left. So as he looks left, I jump so I'm cameraing him. So not only do I slide past him, I also jump backwards. So he has to constantly be tracking me. Just makes it so hard for them to play against. 17 kills now again. In the beginning, if I didn't get shit on at the start, I probably would have been on 20, maybe 25 by now because of the momentum, maybe 22, but this could have been an easy 30 kill game. So it just goes to show how important the start is. There's a sniper looking at me. I'm not going to lie, when snipers look at me on this game, I get a bit scared because you guys know how good the car is. It just takes 1 shot, right? I don't want to give them any chance, especially with Resurgence close to being disabled. Hey, I'm trying to keep my cash flow and I'm just trying to kind of keep this pacing up. So I don't want to get quick scoped by a random player. So we're just going to leave him. We're not even going to worry about him. Let's go on and move on to another gunfight. We go through, there's 2 people in here. What we're going to do, we're going to jump through. Exact same concept. He's on the side. We're sliding, we're trying to find him. There he is. So the exact same thing. We go through, we get the kill, we armor up. Now what I'm trying to get better at, a bit cleaner at, is trying to get the kill without getting shot. If I can get the kill without getting shot and wasting time reloading, we'll be in a really good spot. Right here, gatekeep, brilliant snipe on 1. We go through, same concept. And this is why I love UAVs. Just the fact that I'm able to go through and just spot these easy kills is exactly why I love playing solos. Now we're on 20 kills. For me, any game over 20 is a success. And as you're seeing right now, we could have had a lot higher. It's just about learning what I'm doing wrong, and that's what I'm trying to do on this channel. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content. We go through, this plays 1 shot. We need to chase this guy down. He's weak, let's chase him, keep the pressure up. Really interesting. He probably could have killed me here, to be honest with you. He probably should have shot me, probably should have killed me. I definitely, looking back at this, This was not a good play from me. He messed up, but I like to learn from my opponent. Let's see what he did wrong. Right there, he should have just shot me right here. I would have backed down, probably died here. So lesson for myself, don't be this aggressive next time in this scenario, but ends up working out this time only because of his misplay. We go through, make him one shot, and we fully commit to the chase. 21 kills. This is really good stuff here. We don't have enough money for a UAV. Again, something that maybe what I could work on is keep that cash flow up. There's no reason why I shouldn't have $10,000-$15,000. There's no reason why I shouldn't have 2 or 3 UAVs stacked and just keep on going. I think that's something I can work on. Maybe that early game, keep on chasing the bounties and stuff like that. That's kind of some self-feedback I have, is just make sure I utilize the early game more. Because now we're at the end game, I should be going for those kills here, but I should be playing my life a little bit because I only have 1 life left, right? And this was a piss take, bro. Look at this, chat. Look what happens here. That's just like, we get killed by a mine. It's just crazy, bro. Like right now, I really do think I get that kill and we can potentially win the game, man. There was no reason why I couldn't win the game. And this is just the thing. So I can't rely on getting those kills end game. I just got to rely on getting the kills mid game, because end game, you don't know what could happen. Like this right here was such a good snipe. We take out the first player, we go through, and like there's literally a mine by the car. It's just crazy. We go across. I'm like, right. He ends up missing his shot here. I'm like, okay, he misses his shot. I'm going to camera him. I go around the corner. I go to shoot him and he kills me with a mine. It's crazy. I don't know what happened, if he sniped me or I got killed by the mine. I think I got killed by the mine. Yeah, so you see right here, he doesn't actually shoot me with his gun. I get killed by a mine and we end up dying there. But that's what happens in Warzone. Now, my biggest advice would be practice. Go for gunfights, go for engagements, because it will help you out. YouTube, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys for 2 new gameplays tomorrow. Peace.